On Chinese Valentine's Day, my boyfriend planned a grand proposal without telling me. I am filled with joy, until I saw him kneeling in front of someone and proposing to her. I was about to step forward and question, but I heard someone ask him, "Levi, what if Saoirse knew?" "Don't worry about her. Luna's wish is what matters most, it's just a proposal. Saoirse has been with me for 5 years, who else would want her but me? She has waited for so many years, let her wait a few more years." I left silently and turned around to agree to Chin's marriage proposal. On the wedding day, I met him in the same hotel. From then on, we no longer heard from each other and no longer asked about the good or bad of our old friend. "Liam, does the marriage you mentioned last time still count?" The male voice on the other end of the phone was steady and powerful. "Marriage is not a joke, you have to think it through." "I've thought it through." Liam's voice softened. "It takes time to plan a wedding. And you can always cancel it if you regret it." I watched the blurry scenery passing by outside the car window. "You won't regret it." I returned to my empty home alone, sitting on the sofa in a daze, thinking of my past relationship with Levi. I smiled bitterly to myself. Maybe it should have ended long ago. When he left me behind countless times with the excuse of taking care of sick Luna, he blamed me again and again for Luna. We should have ended this long ago. I could deceive myself before. I think he only took extra care of Luna because she was sick. Today's proposal made me see Levi clearly. I heard the door lock click. The light was turned on and Levi was stunned to see me at home. Then he came over and wanted to hug me. "Saoirse, the company is too busy today and I can't spend Chinese Valentine's Day with you. When I'm not busy for a few days, I'll spend more time with you." I watched him perform his affectionate act in silence. Did he forget about time because of work? Or because he proposed to Luna? If you tell lies too many times, you will start to believe them yourself. As he got closer, I remembered the scene of the two people hugging each other just now. I resisted and avoided his embrace. "It's okay, just get busy with your work first." Looking at the lovers who have been in love for 5 years, for the first time, I felt strange. How did he manage to propose sweetly to another woman and be affectionate with me at the same time? Levi frowned. "I feel a little abnormal." He suddenly raised his hand and touched my forehead. "Saoirse, you have a fever." Levi was a little flustered. I hurried to look for antipyretic medicine but couldn't find it. The cell phone ringtone sounded familiar. It was Luna's exclusive ringtone. Levi picked up the phone immediately. "Luna, what's wrong?" Luna whimpered in pain from the other end of the line. "Levi, my stomach hurts. Can you take me to the hospital?" Levi seemed to have forgotten that he was going to get me some antipyretic medicine. He put down the medicine box in his hand and was about to leave. "Don't be afraid, I'll be there soon," Luna said with a crying voice. "I'm sorry, Levi, to bother you so late at night. Saoirse must be mad at me again." Levi heard this and turned around to warn me. "She doesn't dare." Without giving me a chance to speak, he was ready to leave. "Luna isn't feeling well, I have to go there quickly." "Levi," I called him. He didn't even turn his head. His tone was impatient. "Stop it." "Okay, didn't you listen to Luna?" I interrupted his accusation. "You didn't take the car keys." Levi was stunned, seeing my pale face. He opened his mouth to say something, but he didn't say anything. Just took the key from my hand and threw down a sentence. "I'll go see her. Remember to take your medicine." I watched Levi run towards another woman. Tears fell uncontrollably, with the sound of the door closing. The room fell into deathly silence. Levi and I are neighbors. In high school, he was handsome and good at studying. They are the other people's children that everyone talks about all year round. At that time, my grades were average and my parents were strict with me. Levi promised my parents that he would help me with my homework. Sometimes he would take me out of the house to play under the pretext of going to the library. In the heavy study, Levi is my only colorful memory. Finally, we were admitted to the same university. On the day of graduation, Levi confessed to me in front of teachers and classmates. The wind was gentle that day, and the clouds were gentle too. I thought we were happily ever after, until my sophomore year, when Luna appeared. She is gentle and quiet, and is Levi's classmate. My best friend looked worried and reminded me to pay attention to the two of them. But young people's feelings are sincere and passionate. I firmly believe that there is nothing between Levi and Luna. But I gradually found that he spent less and less time with me. I spend more and more time with Luna, so I found Levi suggests that he should keep his distance from Luna. Levi said I was too sensitive, still maintain close contact with Luna. That was our first quarrel. Levi seems to compromise, but every time he competed, Luna is present in every group member. I comforted myself that being in the same class was inevitable and it would be fine after graduation, but I didn't expect Levi to directly arrange for her to work in Levi's company. Now he proposed to her in a grand manner. It makes my current girlfriend of 5 years a joke. Not long after, I saw Luna's new circle of friends. The picture shows Levi's back while he's taking medicine, with the caption, "It feels so good to be cared for by others." I turned off my phone. I slept very restlessly that night. When I woke up, I found my throat was hoarse and my whole body was burning. I forced myself to get up and found that Levi had not returned home all night. I sneered, Saoirse, what are you expecting?" I took a taxi to the hospital alone, registered and waited for the appointment, trying hard not to faint. Until I hook up the water, I sat down on the bench and breathed a sigh of relief. When I looked up, I saw two familiar figures. Their eyes met, and Levi's expression was a little stiff. He dropped his hand from around Luna's waist and spoke in a panic. Luna wasn't feeling well last night, and I was worried about her staying in the hospital alone overnight. Are you okay?" Luna looked concerned. "Sister Saoirse, you are not feeling well, it's all Levi's fault." I told him everything was fine, but he still insisted on staying with me. "Luna is close to Levi. Levi, go stay with Sister Saoirse." "I'm fine," Levi smiled. "I'm worried about you being alone and feeling uncomfortable. Don't hold on any longer, call me anytime. I know, you're such a worrier." Two nurses passed by, seeing Levi and Luna. Nurse A: "This young man is really affectionate to his girlfriend. The girl just had menstrual cramps last night. He was so anxious that he insisted on hospitalizing her for observation and stayed with her all night. His eyes were full of heartache and deep affection." Nurse B: "Wow, I'm so lucky to have such a caring boyfriend." Nurse A: "Who said it wasn't true? I heard from that girl that they are going to get engaged soon." Watching the two of them flirting with each other without paying attention to others. If I had gotten angry and questioned before, but now I just feel numb and bored. Levi took a work call and left temporarily. Luna looked at me proudly. "Saoirse, Levi loves me and he has proposed to me." Luna is just like always. When it's just the two of us, she would reveal her hostility towards me unscrupulously. I responded calmly, "Congratulations, future Mrs. Levi, she was choked by me. Since you know everything, why don't you?" Suddenly there was a cry of surprise not far away. The ferocious-looking thug holding a sharp weapon, brandishing a sharp blade among the crowd. The people around were panicking and running around, seeing the murderer getting closer and closer. My instinct was to run, but because he was still on 4 drip, his steps were weak. In a panic, I was knocked off balance by the crowd. A familiar voice sounded, "Don't be afraid, I'm coming." I thought Levi would help me. I didn't expect him to let me fall to the ground. Luna without hesitation. He ran towards the hospital entrance without looking back. Fortunately, the hospital quickly sent people to control the situation. Levi, who was hugging Luna to comfort her, suddenly thought of something. Looked towards me suddenly. I watched him running towards me through the crowd. At this moment of survival, I seemed to see 18-year-old Levi waving goodbye to me. He looked panicked and tried to help me up, but he was panicked when he saw the blood flowing out from between my fingers. "Saoirse, just now, I didn't mean to." I avoided his hand that wanted to support me and climbed up by myself. "I'm fine." Levi was relieved to see that I was not angry. "Saoirse, I'll take you home." Luna behind him, who was looking at me with hatred. "You send me home, what about her?" Levi turned around in panic. He hugged Luna who was crying and feeling wronged behind him. "Saoirse, wait for me. I'll go first." I interrupted Levi. "No need, I think Miss Liu is very scared. You should send her away." I said coldly, "Time and time again, I am always the one left behind. Levi, I won't choose you this time." Levi didn't come back for several days. I didn't call to inquire like I did before. I just cleaned up all the things he sent me little by little. No photos, no gifts, nothing was kept. I was sitting in my empty house in a daze when suddenly I remembered something. I thought I could marry Levi. I spent a lot of money to customize a pair of precious rings 2 years ago. I thought I could use it with Levi. It doesn't matter, you can use it with Liam too. I planned to take the ring away and have it resized. Unexpectedly, Luna was also in this store, choosing an engagement ring. The clerk handed the ring to me respectfully, and Luna said to the clerk disdainfully, "Let me try this ring." The clerk carefully placed the ring in front of me. "Sorry, this ring was custom-made by Miss Shin." Luna taunted me. "Ms. Shin, did you remember it wrong? Levi is proposing to me, we are getting married. What ring are you buying? It has nothing to do with you." I put the ring away and planned to modify it in 2 days. Luna suddenly stopped me, not knowing what she was thinking. "Are you trying to use the ring to force Levi to marry you?" I was too lazy to pay attention to her and turned around to leave. Luna suddenly grabbed the ring, threw it hard to the ground. I tried to get the ring back, but Luna pushed me to the ground. There was a crisp sound. The gemstone on the ring was smashed to pieces. I was stunned for a moment. Then Luna suddenly crashed into the wall next to her. Levi pushed the door open and came in, quickly helped Luna up and said sympathetically, "Luna, are you okay?" Luna's voice trembled slightly, and she looked pitiful as if she was being bullied. I accidentally hit my head. "Don't blame Sister Saoirse." Levi looked at me angrily. "Saoirse, why do you always bully Luna? Apologize now." I stood up from the ground and stared at him with cold eyes. "I will never apologize. Levi, I want to break up with you." Levi didn't wait for me to finish. He raised his hand and slapped me hard. "If anything happens to Luna, I will never let you go." After saying that, Levi helped Luna leave. The saleslady next to me looked at me carefully and said, "Miss, how about I go and explain it to you?" I shook my head. "No, this pair of rings was originally designed for Levi. It's okay that they are broken now. I'll go back and pack my luggage." There was nothing left after throwing it away. I returned to my parents' house with only one suitcase. Soon, I met with Liam to discuss the wedding. We got the marriage certificate directly, and the auspicious date for the wedding was set by both sets of parents. The wedding day came in a flash. Liam drove me to the hotel for the wedding. Looking at Liam's gentle eyes, my heart seemed to calm down too. I held the bouquet tightly in my hand. "Start looking forward to your wedding." On the other hand, Levi's engagement party was also held at the hotel. Logically, he should be happy that he is engaged to Luna, but he always felt anxious. "Levi, you are engaged to Luna. Aren't you afraid that Saoirse will make trouble for you?" The 3 friends joked. Levi Shin was helpless. "There's nothing I can do. Luna is not in good health and her biggest wish is to get married." A friend who couldn't bear to see it reminded me, "But Saoirse hasn't been out much lately." "Levi, don't mess around." Levi sneered, not knowing what he was thinking. "She's been with me for 5 years. Who else would want her except me?" He told his brothers, "If Saoirse comes, notify me immediately." "Levi, do you mean Shin Yin will come to cause trouble?" Levi didn't say anything, but he was sure that she would come to cause trouble. Luna watched the engagement party begin. Although he was anxious inside, he didn't show it on his face. "Why did you come out? Why didn't you wait for me in the hotel?" Levi said softly. Luna lowered her head and said, "Levi, I'm so worried that I won't be able to complete the engagement party today." "Don't worry, I'll take care of it." He checked the time and told the security guard, "Guard the ceremony hall and don't let strangers get close." He and Luna saw me appear in a white wedding dress. This is the first time Levi saw me in a wedding dress. His eyes lit up and his face was filled with amazement. "Levi, Saoirse is not trying to ruin our engagement party by dressing like this, is she?" Levi suddenly reacted and his face darkened. "Luna today, why are you dressed like this? I tell you Saoirse, if you dare to disrupt the engagement party, I will never let you go. Go back now and don't embarrass yourself." He saw that I still had no intention of leaving. He turned around and shouted angrily to the security guard beside him, "What are you doing? Get her out of here." The wedding organizer next to me couldn't stand it anymore and sneered, "Sir, I think you may have the wrong person. Today is the marriage between the Chin and Shin families. Miss Shin is the bride, not someone who is here to steal the bride." Levi looked at me in surprise and disbelief. Luna looked me up and down with pity on her face. "Getting married? What a coincidence that we came to the same hotel, Sister Saoirse. Are you here specifically to see Levi? She resolutely let go of Levi's hand. To Levi, Levi, she had a fake marriage just for you. You go with Sister Saoirse. I'm fine. The panic in Levi's eyes gradually faded away. Luna would believe this kind of trick. Don't worry, the engagement will go on time. Levi wondered, how could Saoirse leave him, after being in love for 5 years? No one knows Saoirse better than him. It was just a trick to win him back. Levi looked at me impatiently. Okay Saoirse, stop making trouble. Luna is sick. I just got engaged to fulfill her dream. I told you, I must be yours. I rolled my eyes and said, you're sick. Who messed with you? Levi frowned at me and said impatiently, Saoirse, I advise you to quit while you're ahead. Don't challenge my bottom line again and again. Luna looked at me proudly, gently said to Levi, the engagement party is about to begin. Let's go. Levi's expression was grim. Don't think I don't know what you're thinking. Just be quiet. I watched him walk into the engagement party holding Luna's hand. From then on, we no longer heard from each other and no longer asked about the good or bad of our old friend. The wedding scene was very lively and the atmosphere was very good. Originally in an annoyed mood when I met Levi, but I couldn't help but feel happy. It's totally different from the festive atmosphere here. It was at Levi's engagement party. Levi always feels flustered. He heard his friend talking about Saoirse's wedding. He couldn't believe how grand it was. I just think Saoirse is very generous. Not only did he direct and act in the film himself, he also asked his friends to act as lobbyists. Levi looked at his friend and joked, how much benefit did Saoirse give you to play this drama with her? Tell Saoirse not to play hard to get with me. Tell her to come over and apologize to Luna. My friend shook his head. Levi, you're going to regret this. Saoirse won't forgive you this time. Levi's face darkened. Today is my engagement party with Luna. Why do you keep mentioning Saoirse? A friend took out the wedding photos that Saoirse posted on WeChat Moments. Levi took the phone with a smile. I want to see how long you guys are going to perform. He frowned and looked through it, then sneered, it's really a big deal. Not only did she find you to be her lobbyist, but she also found someone to act with her. Saoirse has been with me for 5 years. Who else would want her but me? My friend hesitated and shook his head. Arrogant mister. Levi will eventually regret it. Levi doesn't understand. Why would Saoirse go to such great lengths to win him back? He also refused to apologize to Luna. He shook his head and said, forget it. He was the one who wronged Saoirse by getting engaged to Luna. After the engagement is over and Luna's wish is fulfilled, he would definitely make it up to Saoirse. Levi Beichen opened his phone and found the chat interface with me. Still stuck on the one that tricked me into working overtime on Chinese Valentine's Day. I didn't even reply. Levi was a little flustered. He called to explain, but no one answered. He smiled helplessly. It was like this again. I don't answer the phone when I'm angry. No one in the world knows Saoirse better than him. It's just some jealous tricks to please him. Until he saw the red marriage certificate I posted on my latest circle of friends. Levi stood up suddenly. He was about to leave without caring about the guests who had not yet left. Luna hurriedly stopped him. Levi, what should I do if you leave? Levi frowned. I've done everything I promised you after the engagement party. Now I have to go find Saoirse. Luna's face suddenly changed and she cried and said, if you care about her so much, why did you propose to me? Levi was very anxious when he saw that he couldn't get through to me. Okay, stop messing around. He didn't bother to coax her and ran out directly. Luna took the table knife beside her and put it on her neck. Levi, if you leave, I will die in front of you. Levi felt a little guilty towards her, but when she threatened him with death, his face immediately turned cold. If you want to die, die far away. Get out of here. Levi pushed Luna away and left in a hurry. He searched the entire hotel but couldn't find me. Levi asked the hotel manager and found out that the wedding was over. The bride left early. Levi immediately drove home, driving recklessly all the way. He opened the door and found the house empty. He turned the whole house upside down like crazy. He found that only his own things were left. There's no trace of me left. There's not even a picture of the two of us. He slumped on the ground, mumbling to himself, no, how could it be possible? Who else could you marry but me? Who doesn't know that you, Saoirse, are mine. Then, he kept sending me messages. I looked at my phone, which kept vibrating. Levi go from questioning to explaining and begging, just blocked and deleted him. After the wedding, I lay on the bed, too tired to straighten my back. Saoirse, you should have dumped that jerk Levi a long time ago. The way your husband looks at you is almost tearing. My bestie congratulated me from the bottom of her heart and was happy for me. Suddenly her cell phone rang. She was a little surprised when she answered it. Gu Ching, excuse me, I want to ask, do you know where Saoirse is? Levi couldn't contact me, so he called my best friend. I shook my head at her. Gu Ching said coldly, Levi, you are already engaged. Why are you still looking for my Saoirse? Levi's tone was humble. I can explain it, I know you are with her. Could you please let her answer the phone? Gu Ching reacted and said, what else is there to explain? What were you doing earlier? My Saoirse has her own happiness, and you, a scumbag, are a perfect match for a green tea bitch. After saying that, her best friend hung up the phone angrily and blocked him. Seeing my bestie stand up for me, I felt warm in my heart. When all the guests at the wedding have left, it's just me and Liam. It's okay when there are a lot of people during the day. But it's a bit awkward at night. He looked at me with a tired face and said gently, you've worked hard, go wash up and take a rest. Thinking about what might happen later, my face seemed to have turned a lot redder. Don't worry, we can slowly develop feelings for each other. I won't force you. After saying that, he took out another quilt and spread it on the bed. I think of the first time I met Liam. I was dating Levi at the coffee shop. Levi jokingly said he was going to propose to Luna, say she is pitiful, she is in poor health. No one has been willing to marry her for so many years. He wanted to help propose to Luna. It also fulfilled Luna's dream. I just think it's ridiculous. So your company has so many people. She, Luna, is attracted to you, a boss who has a girlfriend. Levi was very angry and said that I had no empathy and was dark and vicious, had a big fight with me and left. I felt very wronged. Sitting alone in a cafe crying, that's when Liam showed up. He handed me a handkerchief to wipe my tears. Comfort me not to be sad for this kind of man. Then introduce yourself. He also left the Cheen Group's business card and proposed a marriage. I frowned and rejected him. But Liam was not angry. Just let me go back and think about it carefully. The Cheen Group is a large and powerful family with a history of over a century. There are many people who want to marry into the Cheen family. I couldn't understand why Liam chose me. I was just thinking about this and I fell asleep without knowing when. Until the next morning, I was woken up by the noise. Saoirse, I haven't agreed to break up yet. Why should you marry me? Saoirse, I know I was wrong. Please come out and see me, just once. Saoirse, if you don't come down I will wait here until you come out. Levi kept calling my name downstairs. I was a little surprised he could find this place. I just felt annoyed when I heard his voice. He come to me and make a fuss so early in the morning instead of accompanying Luna. Liam saw me get up and came to my side. Were you woken up? Well, sorry, my personal affairs have affected you. I felt a little embarrassed. It's okay, I'll take care of it, he said calmly. After that, he contacted the security personnel to drag him away. Let me go, I'm not leaving. Saoirse, I know you're here. I was wrong, Saoirse. I really knew I was wrong. I won't leave until I see you. We have been in love for 5 years. I don't believe you can just say you don't love me anymore. I beg you, please see me and give me another chance. Saoirse, Levi insisted on seeing me despite the security guard's obstruction. Yesterday, the Levi and Cheen families got married. Who around didn't know about it. As a result, the bride's ex-boyfriend came to make a scene on the second day of the wedding. He even talked about their past in public. Levi, what will the neighbors think of me if I do this? How will the Cheen family look at me in the future? I was so angry that I wanted to slap him to death. He won't leave unless I go out. If the dispute continues, it will be bad for our reputation. I'll go and talk to him and make things clear. Liam didn't stop me. He just whispered to me, be careful, I'll be watching from upstairs. I chuckled and nodded. Levi outside the door was still wearing the dress he wore last night, his eyes bloodshot. When he saw me coming out, his face was filled with joy. Saoirse, you finally came out to see me. Look at me. I interrupted him coldly. Levi, I'm married. Levi looked at me lovingly. Saoirse, I don't like Luna. I love you. and I am only engaged to her because she is ill. I know it's my fault that I made you feel wronged. You can hit me. I'm willing to do anything as long as it can vent your anger." He slapped himself hard several times. I looked at him impatiently and thought he was extremely ridiculous. I know I was wronged, but he still left me for Luna again and again. Why does he think I will forgive him for everything? I looked puzzled. "Levi, I really don't understand. Some time ago, you were engaged to Luna. I have put so much effort into this, and I have given up my position to make it happen. But you keep pestering me. Do you really love me? If you love me, how could you be so ambiguous with Luna and be engaged to her? You were engaged to her, but then you found out that I was no longer waiting for you and you wanted to get back together with me. Levi, your love is so cheap." He was choked by what I said. "No, that's not the case. Luna is just not feeling well, so I want to help her more. I was wrong, Saoirse. I will cut off all ties with her immediately. Come back with me to Saoirse and I will marry you immediately." I sneered. "Why do you think I will wait for you here? Levi, you really make me sick. You say you love me, but you know I'm married, but you still tell me about my past with you. I think you are deliberately trying to embarrass me." Levi's face turned pale. "No, I was just anxious because I couldn't find you. So, Saoirse, I fixed the ring. I don't mind that you have obtained a marriage certificate. Nor do I mind that you are married for the second time. Get a divorce now and come back with me, and I will marry you right away." Levi wanted to hug me regardless of whether I wanted to or not. I avoided him and said sarcastically, "Okay, leave the ring to Luna. She is your real fiancé. I'm already married, so I can't go with you." Levi's eyes were red, and he rushed over and hugged me. I was startled and struggled desperately. "Let me go, Levi, what are you doing?" He hugged her tighter, mumbling to himself, "Don't be afraid, I won't hurt you. I know you're just mad at me. I'll take you away, Saoirse." Seeing Levi's crazy look, I was very scared and struggled desperately. A figure rushed over quickly and knocked Levi down with one punch. Before I could react, I fell into a gentle embrace. Listening to Liam's heartbeat, I gradually calmed down. Levi looked at our intimacy. He asked him with a gloomy face, "Who are you?" Liam shook the diamond ring on his hand. "Of course I am her husband." After saying that, he kissed me on the face. Levi looked at me with hurt in his eyes. "So what if we got married? Saoirse has loved me for 5 years. She is just mad at me. We haven't broken up yet." I pulled Liam's hand away and walked in front of Levi, and Levi's eyes lit up. I slapped him hard. "After that slap last time, I told you that we broke up. This slap is to pay you back. We are even now. I still say the same thing. Levi, I don't love you anymore. Don't bother me anymore." After that, I took Liam's hand. "Mr. Levi, you better go back to your fiancé. I have to go home with my husband." Look at us holding hands. Levi's eyes were red. He suddenly clenched his fist and hit Liam, who was beside me. Liam was afraid that I would get hurt, so he quickly protected me behind him. He sneered, "I've always disliked you, but now that you've come to me, don't blame me for being rude." Levi was pinned down and beaten by Liam. Seeing Levi being beaten and spitting blood, I didn't feel anything. "I'm just worried that Liam will be implicated. Stop hitting me. I'm almost dying." I quickly went forward and grabbed Liam. Levi wiped the blood from the corner of his mouth casually, still trying to grab my ankle. "I knew you still loved me, Saoirse wife." Liam stepped on his hand and crushed it hard. He looked down at Levi with a sharp gaze. "Luna is your wife, Levi. Don't make the mistake of admitting the wrong person." I looked at him coldly. "Don't be so conceited. If you die here, my husband will be implicated." I took Liam's arm and turned to leave. When I got home, I saw the bruises on Liam's face. I gently applied the medicine to him. "I'm sorry. I didn't handle it properly and caused you to get hurt." Liam smiled gently. "Saoirse, we are husband and wife. Your business is my business." Then he touched my head. "And you've helped me before. You're much gentler now than when you were little." I was surprised and suddenly thought of, "Are you the fat guy?" Hearing the name, he smiled helplessly and nodded. "Oh my God, you've changed so much now. I didn't even recognize you." Long-lost memories come flooding back to me when I was in primary school. Liam is a transfer student in our class. He was a little fat and short at that time, and I was the only one in the class who played with him. I drove away all those who bullied him. During a swimming class, the teacher hadn't arrived yet and he accidentally fell into the water. We were all children at that time and no one dared to go into the water to save him. Relying on my ability to swim, I put on a swimming ring and went into the water to save him. I almost drowned in the swimming pool. He felt guilty about this for many days. Later he went abroad with his parents. Before he left, he found me and promised to marry me when he grew up. He said he would protect me forever. I left for many years, and I completely forgot about it. Unexpectedly, he kept it in mind. So, you recognized me the first time we met? I thought about it for a long time and asked him. No, I found you after I returned to China a year ago. You already had a boyfriend at that time. He was somewhat sad when he said this. Later I kept paying attention to you secretly. I thought, if you are happy, I will bless you, but if he treats you badly, I will snatch you away from him. So that's why you proposed marriage to me that day. My heart softened. He hummed lightly. The two people reminisced about the past, and both of them felt a little emotional. Sometimes fate is so wonderful. I didn't expect someone would wait for me for so many years. So you're marrying me because of the promise we made when we were kids? He paused. Not entirely. I felt a little lost for a moment. Oh, he suddenly stepped forward and hugged me. The moment our eyes met, my cheeks turned red. Such beautiful eyes. Why can't you see that I like you? Hearing his confession, my heart was beating very fast. Plop, plop, plop. Liam restrained himself and kissed me on the lips. He looked at me with his dark and sparkling eyes and asked in a hoarse voice, "May I, Saoirse?" I didn't say anything, just nodded slightly. When I woke up, it was almost dark. I subconsciously looked to the side, but found that he was not around. Just as I was about to stand up, I felt sore all over. I heard a noise coming from the kitchen, so I got up and walked over. Liam saw me wake up and smiled. "You must be hungry. Come and wash up and eat something." Looking at the food on the table, which is full of my favorite dishes, I responded sheepishly. Later I heard from my old friends. After Levi was taken away by the ambulance, Liam went to Levi's house again to warn his parents. The Levi family is no match for the Chin family, so they have to swallow their anger. What's more, it was Levi who was at fault first. Levi's parents removed Levi from his position as general manager and fired Luna. Levi abroad again, but he secretly returned to China. He thought it was all Luna's fault, causing him to misunderstand me and lose me. Before, Luna pretended to be pushed down by me. Levi grabbed her head and slammed it against the wall. Luna, who was already in poor health, died immediately. Levi was sent to prison by Luna's family for murder and sentenced to death. The night before his execution, I received a strange call. "Saoirse, I'm sorry. You still?" "No." I hung up the phone directly. "Wife, come and try this dish you like that I made." "Okay, honey, here I come." I run towards my love happily.